Well, thank you very much, audience. I'm coming to you from the Nkumba traffic lights here in Katavi Town Council, Wakiso District. Just a day yesterday when we were witnessing the full reopening of the economy, especially the night one, which was most hit. I was just walking around, to see how the situation was like in different bars, many other places around. But actually, the situation was really indicating that there was money in circulation. Actually, when we went for a lockdown and people were crying, we do not have money, we do not have this. But it is yesterday that I know people were really so anxious to see that the night economy opens, and many bars, the prominent bars I can, say I know in Entebbe, were almost full with the people, But of course, one thing that becomes very important and stands out is that issue of social distancing, putting on masks, especially required by the stakeholders in as far as how this reopening is concerned. I can tell you that from the places I went to, that was not in any way possible. Apart from the, checking, the bouncers checking people to see that they do not maybe smuggle in things that they do not want. Maybe the terrorist people may harm others, and the checks were being installed at the entry points, but the rest were not abided by. But of course, this now goes back to the other stakeholders who are also implementing these required standards, the SOPs, the Ministry of Health and other stakeholders who discuss. Perhaps for another reason, I may think these people are not part of even this economy, part of these people who go to these bars. The social distancing and the putting on of masks is not something that I can really say it will be possible. I think there should be another way, another procedure, another requirement that should be done, but putting on masks, social distancing is not what is happening in bars. If you just look at it, if you have ever been to any place, any bar, any nightclub, any place, any social event at night, it is not something that is really going to be implemented. The way people dance, the way people can want to, bonga on one another when they're having a drink, cannot indicate or justify a sense of social distancing. And I think this should be revised in one way or the other, or in case this will become another way of violating what is required out of them. We also know that borders are supposed to stop at 7 p.m. Borders are supposed to be out. But I was seeing borders beyond, 12 midnight, beyond 1. And the reason people are saying is that when they have come to these social events, who is going to take them back home? That's why I was asking that the stakeholders should also look into this. Who is going to ride these people back home? Not everyone can afford a car. But if you're saying you're opening a full economy, what are the other social support mechanisms that are installed there or are put into place? So I think the stakeholders should also look into this, because the borders were around. I also saw some police patrol cars coming around, but they were not arresting anyone. They were bypassing border riders. So I was also asking myself, what was being implemented from the requirements that this night economy is required out of? So we hope that the stakeholders will come out to explain and clarify on how really this night economy should be controlled. When you talk about a night economy, some people may only think about bars, nightclubs, and many others. But there are also people who are, making some roast, others are selling some eats in the night. The people who are into nightclubs, bars, need to eat. So I think the stakeholders will come out in their explanation or their clarification to tell us how this will be, because the border issue, the social distancing, the putting on masks is not what is happening in these places. So we'll wait to see what the stakeholders will say in this matter.